I will now request Vice Minister from Japan to deliver his address. Please proceed.
Thank you very much.
And if I also may request ministers to press the button after you have spoken.
Thank you very much, His Excellency Mohammed Nasheed, President of the Republic of Maldives and the Chair of the SAARC, distinguished representatives of SAARC member states, observer states and organizations, as well as the secretaries and ladies and gentlemen. It is my great pleasure and honor to be given the opportunity to speak here in the 17th SAARC Summit meeting on behalf of the government of Japan. I would like to commend President Nasheed and the Maldivian government on their excellent chairmanship and thank them for their warmest hospitality extend to all of us. Mr. Chairperson, first and foremost, I would like to reiterate the profound gratitude of all the Japanese people for the compassion, solidarity, and the support shown by all SAARC countries and observers in the wake of the Great East Japan earthquake. Just as one example, the Maldives has kindly provided us with around 690,000 tuna cans in addition to a generous monetary donation. With support and encouragement from the international community, the daily lives of those outside the affected areas have almost returned to normal, and damaged supply chains are close to full restored. We are making steady progress towards securing stable control of the accident at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power station. The Japanese people will never forget all the assistance received. We shall repay your kindness by contributing to peace and prosperity around the globe in an active manner. As part of such efforts, Japan will hold an international conference in the disaster-stricken Tohoku region in 2012 to share the lesson learned from large-scale natural disasters such as the Great East Japan earthquake, and to boost international cooperation. Building upon its outcome, we propose to host the Third World Conference on Disaster Reduction in 2015 to take a leading role in building a resilient society. Mr. Chairperson, we continue to take great interest in the discussion in this summit on environment and climate change, as well as a natural disaster. I congratulate the SAARC agreement on rapid response to natural disaster just signed by leaders today. On our part, we remain committed to implementing the $15 billion Fast Start finance up to 2012 to countries vulnerable to natural disasters. In the SAARC region, we have supported the Indian Ocean Tsunami Warning System through financing assistance and information sharing. As another example of our cooperation, the development of our early warning system and cyclone shelters in Bangladesh had contributed to the reduction of human casualties when Cyclone Cedar hit the country in 2007. We continue to support the strengthening of disaster reduction measured by SAARC countries. Regarding the UN climate change negotiations, Japan firmly believes that the international community must make clear progress at COP17 towards the ultimate goal of adopting expeditiously a new, single, and comprehensive legal document which will establish a fair and effective international framework in which all major economies participate. We would like to cooperate with SAARC countries to address climate change as this region's greatest long-term security threat. Mr. Chairperson, Japan fully supports the theme of the summit, building bridges. While progress in regional cooperation has been highlighted at the leaders' inaugural speeches, much more work needs to be done. as President Nasheed pointed out. I strongly agree that further need to bridge the divides which still remain between the countries, economies, and the people. We will thus continue to assist SAARC's efforts in improving connectivity within and beyond its borders through ODA and private sector investment. We are also eager to build bridges between Japan and the SAARC countries through people-to-people exchange. The government of Japan is considering the launch of the youth exchange program to connect Japan's disaster-affected areas with Asia-Pacific region, including the SAARC region. Mr. Chairperson, last but not least, I would like to say a few words on Japan's cooperation with SAARC member states in the area of peace and security. We are committed to support the stability in Afghanistan, a democratic government and economic reform in Pakistan, the peace and the democratization process in Nepal, further consideration of democracy in Bhutan and the Maldives, and the further disaster preparedness in Bangladesh. As maritime piracy has been addressed as a growing threat to our security and stability in the summit, Japan has been tackling the issue of piracy off the coast of Somalia and in the Gulf of Aden in cooperation with India, Sri Lanka, and the Maldives. In closing, I would like to praise determination expressed by the SAARC leaders to take further action to build on what has been discussed in the past summit meetings. With such determination for more tangible results, I would like to reiterate Japan's commitment to work closely with South Asian countries towards peace and prosperity of the region and beyond. Thank you for your kindness attention.